All right. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to stream. Oh my god. It's been a couple weeks for me anyway. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're doing all right. How am I? I'm alive. We're here. Oh man. I'm sleepy, y'all. Hello, hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another Friday. Today what we're doing, as you can see by the stream title, is we are going to be doing how to draw digital watercolors here in CSP. So we actually are working in Clip Studio today. So we're gonna figure that out together, because let me tell you, I don't know how to do that either. So we're gonna figure out the watercolor brushes here on CSP together today. But before we do that, yeah, it's got a few different watercolor brushes. Like, I have a whole watercolor section. I don't know how any of these work, I'm gonna be honest. So we're gonna test these out together. We're gonna see what they do, and we're gonna work with them and figure out how we can make it look. Oh, also, stream poll. With the poll, no, I'm not taking suggestions. What we are doing with the poll is, or the poll this week was like, what am I gonna draw today? And you guys wanted a creature character, so we're gonna draw a creature. I so happen to be playing a creature tomorrow, so luckily I've already got one lined up, so we're gonna be drawing him today. But before we get going, you guys know the drill, because if you did not know, our growing community is filled with tons of art nerds, and we art nerds have to stick together. So if you're an art nerd too, be sure to check out the links to our social media in the description below, and to check out our website for our class offerings, where you can get critique, guidance, and encouragement from our instructors, because we're not just a YouTube channel, we are an art school too. So if you'd like to support us so we can keep making free content, consider supporting us by becoming a YouTube member for exclusive channel perks like emotes and sub badges, or supporting us on Patreon for as little as $2 per month, where you can get access to tons of perks like my working files, critique sessions, class recordings, and a huge discount on our classes that have a limited amount of spots, so be sure to check those out before they're gone. You can also get early access YouTube videos. That's another thing that I think is up on there. I think that kind of counts as behind the scenes, but like, if you wanted to watch some of the videos early, there we go. But alright, before we get into the actual illustration portion, we have the submissions for the week. Yes, next week there will be a completely new, what's it called? What do we call it? There will be a new topic next week, but this week will be our last week of dessert topics, dessert illustrations. This one is by Alligator Slippers in the Discord. Beautiful rendering. I've started to get into rougher line work and like more, like less clean, a little bit more like rudimentary looking line work. Oh, this one's really, really nice. I love the lighting. It's very soft. It's a very, very soft. You kind of got like that picture day gray cloudy background. You know the one? It's a really, really good illustration. I love like the kind of hot cocoa sort of look. It's either like a hot coke or it's like a mocha pudding. Very nice. Very, very good. Thank you so much for submitting. This next one, oh my god. By Frog Lord in the Discord. I love this line art. This line art's so like fun and bouncy. Two very different styles. The one previous was very, very painterly. This one's very cell shaded. But they're both still very good. It's a really fun looking cupcake. I like that he's like all funky. Like he's not like like he's really cute, but he's also like he's kind of weird, and I like that. Yeah. Thank you for putting your name on the artwork as well. You should always sign your work, just as like a little thing. You should always sign your work, and thank you for putting in your username so I don't have to put text on the bottom. So thank you so much for submitting, Frog Lord. Alright, next one is by Reimagined Skies. I've seen this person in the Discord a lot. I'm like, every time that they post something, it's always so nice. I love this rendering, the teapot, and like the Alice in Wonderland kind of aesthetic of it all. I loved like the different cookies and what a great piece. What a fun piece of like eye candy to look at. Like they kind of brought up they were gonna do like an Alice in Wonderland series. They said at one point they were gonna do like a Cheshire Cat one, and I'm like, I'm waiting. Cheshire Cat's my favorite one. But yeah, beautiful piece, beautiful work. Beautiful work as always. And this next one is, I think this is actually the last one. I wanted to go as quickly through as possible. This one is by Roxy in the Discord. This fun little stack of ice cream. Again, another very simple style. I very much like the opposing styles that we got here. We got two very painterly ones, two very harsh edge ones, right? I love a good cell shade, all right? This one's nice and simple. And I like that, like, whenever people go like, oh, that's good art, they think of very painterly, very realistic styles, or like very, very detailed. You don't necessarily need a very detailed style to have really good art. And I think that like the 4 pieces we have today really shows that. We have two very beautiful ones that are more detailed, and some two very beautiful ones that are a little bit more simple. A simple style is just as good as a very detailed style, as long as you know how to work with both. But yeah, very nice, very fun. I like the variety. I love that, you know what, the fun little touch is that the ice cream isn't stacked on, like, perfectly straight. I like that it kind of has a wibble to it. I think that's pretty fun. But alright, Elle, thank you so much for submitting this week. Thank you so much for the submissions. Once again, next week we'll have a different topic. Daria will be announcing that in the Discord. So if you'd like to submit for whatever the next topic is, because I don't know what it is either. So if you'd like to do that, we will be back here with more art submissions. Alright. So, yes, somebody new today. Oh dear. Oh no. Can I not do my normal trick? Okay, it's fine. It snaps. I'm not super used to CSP so much as I am as with Photoshop. I like CSP, but I'm just not used to it. So let's see here. I don't like that if I hit Control-Shift-New, I can't just automatically change the layer name. Corin, who's coming? I must know. I'm playing in a one-shot tomorrow, so I'm drawing my character that I did, that I'm gonna be playing. Every other streamer who's part of it has already shown their character. I'm gonna do it too. Change canvas size. Yeah, I'm just gonna crop this in a little bit. We're gonna figure out how to use the watercolor brushes together. Because do I know how to use them? No. Alright, let's take a look here. Oh, that's great. I can't put down color. Oh. Oh, I see. It's one of these blendy brushes. So, like, you can just... Oh, I see. Well, that's gonna be a problem. So it, like, if there's a color already down, it'll blend in. So, like, let's say that I took, like a green here, and it'll auto-blend it all together. Which is, like, nice, I guess, if you don't want to back and forth with things, but I'm very much, like, a very rudimentary painter, so, like, this is gonna take some time to get used to. It's okay. Maybe we'll do it on another layer. I play D&D, I do. Running color. Oh, this is the one I want. I want the flowering. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Don't mind me. It's kind of funky how they make them blend because, like, really this isn't, like, I like watercolors in real life. Like, this isn't really how they would work. This is more like how oils would blend, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, you know, we'll go with that one if we wanna... This is just a soft edge brush. Uneven layering brush, this is called. And this one's watery. Oh! Oh, I see! Oh, that could be fun, actually. Hang on. Let's see what this one is. This is how you work with brushes, by the way. Is you just kind of go, oh, let's see what this is. And then, like, figure it out. Like, that's how every artist does it. I don't know, like... Everyone's like, how did you work with your brushes? And you're like... It's like, I don't know, I just kind of figured it out. You gotta experiment. Nobody really knows how to handle it until you work with it, you know? Okay. Okay, I kind of like this one. The watery one. And I like the running color edge. Watercolor brush. Okay, so I assume that this one is like a denser brush. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Does this one blend too? Not really, actually. Let's see. Oh, yes, it does. Kinda. Oh, yeah, yeah. Not as much, though. It's just a very small trail. Okay, I can live with this one. Let's work with different layers, then. Colors are beautiful if you have the right type of paper. Oh, super true. A sunset would be cool. Everybody does a watercolor sunset, my G. I feel like if you're starting with watercolors, like a sunset is what you do. More kind of flowy and traditional type ones available to the community downloady space thing. I'm gonna be totally real with y'all. I'm not gonna go onto the community download space thingy. I'm too lazy. Yeah, what's up, Millie? Y'all can ask me whatever you want. You don't have to ask permission. Like, it's not like a... Every single stream is basically a Q&A. Alright, let's draw my creature. Let me just do a really quick sketch for him first. And then I'm gonna actually see... Oh yeah, so it goes. I'm gonna do a really quick sketch for him and then see if, like, layers affect each other. Because I'm actually kind of curious about that. This is like a transparent one. Let's go with this one. Let's just stick with this one. Ask anything. Can you help me with my homework, please? Yeah, I can help. Doesn't mean you're gonna get it right. Bro, I haven't had math or any, like, proper school, like, subjects since I was, like, 17, 18. What's my D&D? Yeah, that's a loaded question, dog. Doodling Cheshire Cat. Now I want to mess around with his design a bit. That's vibes. I think my favorite interpretation of the Cheshire Cat, what's it called? Is, the Alice Madness Returns one. Like that old video game. Terry Misu thought Misu would be a perfect for a story idea she has because she used Misu. Yeah, I don't care. What's my D&D? Oh, my D&D characters? I've got a couple. I'm drawing one of them right now. But the one that stream knows is Corn. This is Corn. It's my little dragon. Excuse me. It's my little dragonborn barbarian. Stream knows this guy. This is Corn. This is the new guy we're drawing today. It's my goblin sorcerer. Are you gonna... Neither. I'm the guy that's just kind of there in the corner. I play neither of those types of characters. Which animals do I like? I like all animals. Did I go to an art school? And if you did, what school was it? I cannot say what schools I've been to for privacy purposes, but I can say that I've been to a couple of post-secondaries. I enjoyed one's teaching style, but I didn't like the subject, and then the other one I liked the subject and didn't like the teaching style. So right now I'm kind of in between schools. I've been wanting to use the watercolor tools and CSP for my illustration class in college, but I got overwhelmed. That's vibes. I personally am a big cell shader, so like... But when I digitally paint, I'm a very rudimentary painter. I don't tend to, like... What's it called? I don't tend to use, like, the fun tools. I just tend to kind of use, like, whatever I have available to me. Yeah, I have all these beautiful D&D characters that I could play at any point. I have 2 Warforged that are purposefully really beautiful, like Andromeda and Etalon. And then I have, like, Kingsley, who's a really cute, like, warlock. And I have Cliff, who's, like, this beautiful satyr paladin. And I play none of them. Every time I create some kind of scrungle, that's who I actually end up playing. So here's Scuttle. Learned lots, I'm glad. Warforged represent. I love Warforged. They're so nice. One of the people that I'm playing with tomorrow is playing a Warforged. Cell shader too. I just love the idea of cell shading with watercolor. It's easier, like, traditionally, I find. Like, I love watercolor traditionally as well. I find that cell shading with traditional watercolors is far easier. Scuttle is so scrumply. He's super scrumply. When I first drew Scuttle, he was a test of my skills because I was like, I want to try painting with like black and white first and then just use a color layer. Really gave me a deeper understanding of values. It was fun, actually. So, we're just getting to draw Scuttle again. Scuttle is 3 feet tall at the tip of his ears if he stood up straight, but he doesn't. He kind of hunches over like, what's his name? Gollum or Smeagol? So he's like, not even, like, 3 feet tall all the time. He's small and he lives in a cave and he eats rocks. Think of, like, worse corn and that's Scuttle. Can you explain It's quite the goober. Can you explain D&D in the most clever but simple way possible that isn't vague? No. I don't think I can, actually. I'm not experienced enough. I like to think that Scuttle is built, wrong. What's this pose? Wrong. I like to think that Scuttle is built incorrect. So this is just kind of like... I love drawing this guy. Like, I don't draw Scuttle that often, but when I do, it's always a good time. How do I change my art style? A lot of patience. Your style is something that you've grown used to. So you trying to get out of that will take months of you trying to learn something new. Scuttle has cat physics. Oh, 100%. Scuttle is very much like, I don't know how else to describe Scuttle other than, like, wrong. Like, he's just, like, he shouldn't be there, I don't think. Alright, here's the real test. Oh, okay, so different layers don't affect each other. That's good. I love him. I love him too. It'll be great to play him tomorrow. Everyone talks about it, but I have no idea what it is. Oh, okay. I can try and explain it in the best way I can. It is a role-playing game. It's tabletop, which means that you need a group of friends to play, and it's not digital, so it's not like it's a thing you can download or anything. I play with friends, like, over the internet. We play over Discord, but, like, you need a dungeon master, and then you need players. Minimum of, like, 2 or 3. I have never DM'd before. I'd love to try at some point, but when you're a player, you kind of make your character and your DM guides you through like a story. You make rolls to make like decisions and to do actions. Your dungeon master will guide you through that. It's basically just like role-playing out a story. It's a lot of fun. Like I play in a campaign right now. I play as a little, like, you have a set types of, like, species and races that you can play with and play from, and, like, different, like, classes. So, like, my species that I'm playing in my current campaign is a Dragonborn, and I play as a Barbarian. So I'm a heavy hitter and a tank. But you have to roleplay as your character. It's a lot of improv. It's really fun. Like, I have a voice for Corn. It's a good time. It takes a while for a DM to come up with a plot unless they're going off a pre-made story. Yeah, currently I'm playing in in Exandria, like a crit roll campaign, but the story is like like, the setting is already pre-made, but the story is made by our DM. Tomorrow I'm playing in a completely homebrew place, so, like, they've made the entire thing themselves. My best friend is playing in, like, both of these, but they're playing, like, a module as well. They're playing Witchlight. I love space. What do you think about space? I'm pretty neutral about space. I mean, I think space is cool, but I'm not really like an, oh my god, I could talk about space all the time. I'm just kind of like, cool, man. You know, whatever floats your boat. Please do the voice. Corn's voice? You want me to do Corn's voice? Oh yes, there are rules. Homebrews and all. Yeah, there's tons of rules. You want me to do Corn's voice? Yeah? Okay, hang on. I haven't done it in a hot minute. Give me a second, I need water. Usually I can just turn it on, but I'm a little tired. I'm a little more tired than usual.
Corn's fight sounds a little bit like this. So, like, usually I have to, like, make it a bit gravelier. And sometimes, like, I can, like, if I want to raise it more, like, I have to talk more through my nose. Or if I want it to be deeper, I can talk more from my chest.
But I have to force out, like, the gravel. Like, it's a thing that I have to work with. I have Scuttle's voice, but that's gonna be a surprise for tomorrow. Corn is really fun. Corn is a little 8-year-old boy. So I have to play a little kid. What's my art style called? My art style. But yeah, Corn's voice is like I play a little boy, so like I change my voice a little bit. What's fun actually is Corn is trans, so when I play Corn, like that's the voice he uses to sound more mask, but like if he gets scared, he kind of drops it, so then I just use my voice. I sound like Kid Trunks.
Come on, Goten!
I know Kid. Like, the only reason I know anything about DBZ is because of my partner. I have a favorite book? Oh, that's tough. You know, I really do like the Percy Jackson series. When Corn's an adult, would he still be small since he's a crow? No. Corn, when he gets older, is like 7 feet tall. I have an illustration of older Corn. Like, I've drawn him a few times. Because he's a Dragonborn, right? So, in D&D, Dragonborn are well above 6 feet tall. Like, they are huge. So, when Corn is older... Because Corn's 8 right now. When he hits his 20s, he's gonna be, like, tall. Hang on. I have doodles of older Corn somewhere in here. And there he is. There's Corn when he's older. This is Scribbles. Scribbles is also like 13 in our campaign, so this is like older Scribbles, but this is older Corn. Corn will get huge, and he's a barbarian, so like I almost have like maxed out strength as well. So Corn is like chonky. What job can you get? You can get so many jobs, dog. This is my job. I work. I do this. Beefy boy. Oh yeah, Corn gets beefy. Corn is already beefy. He's a beefy little 8-year-old, but like he gets more beefy. But yeah, this is Scuttle. Scuttle is he exists. He's pretty dumb, dumber than Corn. They have the same intelligence stat, but he has a lower wisdom stat. So Scuttle's not smart. He kind of eats rocks, lives in a cave. Single thought in that skull. Oh no. Like, we thought that Corn had no thoughts in that skull. Scuttle has 0 thoughts. Like, Corn maybe has like 5 bouncing around in there. Scuttle has lived in a cave his whole life. Eats rocks and talks to spiders. Sometimes the dwarves that pass by. Scuttle backstory? Scuttle has no backstory. That was the one thing that I wanted with Scuttles. I didn't want him to have a backstory. Oops. OMG Frey! Corn is oddly wise at times, though. Hi, bestie. Hello! You know, because Corn's wisdom stat is just slightly above, like, an average, like, wisdom. No, Scuttle has 9 in both. Like, he's not... wisdom and intelligence. Scuttle is a 9. He has no thoughts behind the eyes. Frey's another player in my campaign that I play in. Frey plays Atros, who's our tiefling sorcerer warlock. It's great. Atros is great. I love Atros. I miss playing. I want to play again. He scared Atros with his wisdom.
It's okay to not be okay sometimes.
It's great. What do rocks taste like? Scuttle thinks they taste good. What about Corn? What's his backstory? Hasn't been revealed yet. The thing with Corn that the players know right now is that he loses his memory after he rages in combat. That's about it that they know about Corn. Like, I can't really... Like, if it's not revealed in campaign, then I can't talk about it on stream. I want to dance with Corn at the ball. Yo, Corn would be so down to dance with Atros at the ball. It'd be so cute. Must know backstory. Nope, you can't. Unless it's revealed in campaign, you cannot. What are my opinions on Procreate? It's alright. Not my program of choice, but it works. What am I looking at? His name's Scuttle. He's my goblin sorcerer in D&D. I'm gonna be playing him tomorrow for a one-shot. Which is why, for all my students that are in chat, that's why I'm not teaching tomorrow. Because it's gonna be live streamed, so it'll be like 2 days in a row. But, yeah, I'm playing him for a one-shot. I use it and it's nice, but the layer frame limit depending on the canvas size is a bit annoying. Ah, fair. And how the one-shot goes, of course! Cryo's a bit better at handling time, so I assume that we're gonna be done by maybe like 8 or 9. I will be super exhausted though. 8 hours, man. D&D, Dungeons & Dragons? Dungeons & Dragons is a tabletop RPG game. You play with friends. Unfortunately, you need friends to play D&D. Bug here. I'm gonna be honest, man. I have no clue. Imagine having friends. Yeah, I've got tons. Sorry. And if you don't. I don't know, bro. I don't I don't know how to answer that, dog. Like I don't got all the answers. Yeah, dog. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, you. I don't know how to answer if it's haram or not. Dang, I'm late. Yeah, too late. I've just kind of started. We're gonna get to the watercoloring in a second. I'm like, I want to line it first, and then, because I'm pretty sure. Anyone's Muslim. I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese Filipino. D&D's too complicated. If my friends say the rules to Jenga are hard and D&D's not happening. They say that Jenga's too hard? IQ 3, man. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I thought that D&D was super complicated when, like, I first saw it. My best friend has been into D&D for, like, ever. And when they first introduced it to me, I was like, I'm not really into like roleplay, and like it seems really complicated. I'm just not gonna do it. And then like one day, I was like, you know, why not? I'll watch the campaign that they're part of, and I'll see what it's about. I got hooked. It's really easy. It's easier to pick up when you watch other people play, I think. So like I watched like their campaign for a while before I actually played myself. Even now, I don't think I'm that good at D&D. I think I'm pretty average. Like, I'm still a pretty big beginner. I've only been playing for, like, a few months. But, like, my partner's been playing for, like, 8 years. And he's really damn good at D&D. It'll be fun to play with him tomorrow. How do you roleplay? It's like you kind of take on the role of your character. It's improv. My partner plays as my, like, quote-unquote caretaker in the campaign that I'm playing as. He plays as Pierce, who's a Drake Warden Ranger, Eldritch Elf. He's a great guy. Great character, really fun. We have a lot of fun interactions, though. Like, I have to put on the role of, like, a little kid who doesn't really know a lot, and then, like, kind of like this young dad who's trying his best but isn't really great at parenting just yet. So it was really fun to, like, there was at one point where, like, because he's an Eldritch Elf, so he's like a fey elf, so he's got, like, plants growing out of him, and, like, he has a beard, but his beard is made of grass, and, like, I had to roleplay out Corn figuring out that he has grass for, like, a goatee. That was a really fun one. That was, like... Campaign is like my second ever campaign. I think you're great though. Love Corn so much. I love Atro so much, dog. You're great. I do my best. I think I'm like okay at RP, but like I do my best. It is fun to play Corn though, playing like a little kid. I'm a little kid who asks a lot of questions. I'm that kind of kid. It's improv, but there are rules. Yes. So, like, the number one rule is to make sure that, like, the other players are comfortable. Like, you can pretty well do as much as you want, so long as the other players are, like, okay with it. But, like, usually you have a session 0, so, like, session 1 is, like, the first start of the campaign, but a session 0 is to, like, establish rules and establish what's okay to do and what's not, that sort of thing. So I had my session 0 on Tuesday for tomorrow's one-shot. A one-shot, by the way, is, like you play it once and then you don't really play these characters again. So you just kind of go... So Scuttle I'll be playing once, and then I'll probably never play him again. So which is why he's so weird, and I didn't bother to think of a story. Corn is in a campaign. So Corn I'm playing with a long, ongoing story. I believe we're on session almost 30. But... So each session is like 3+ hours. We play for that long, and then we come back the next week and continue the story. I'm so very confused. You get used to it. It's one of those things where it's like, you can't have somebody explain it to you. You just have to watch. Like, if you watch somebody play, like, I'm part of a like, I work for a streamed campaign. This is the one that I'm, like, this is this character. There's other popular ones, like, there's Critical Role, there's, shoot, Dimension 20. There's a bunch of, like, other, what's it called? There's a bunch of other, like, campaigns you could watch. It gets a lot easier when you actually see somebody play by comparison to somebody trying to explain it to you. Like, a character sheet, when I first saw it, I was like, that's too much. I can't. That's too much for me to understand. Now I can read it perfectly. I'm like, yeah, I understand exactly what's going on here. Spelled Corn? Yes. Corn. C-O-R-N. His full name is Corn Chip. Corn Chip. This is not Corn. This is Scuttle. Scuttle is spelled exactly how you think. Scuttle. It's the word. Have your friend explain fur shading? Start dark and then get lighter. That's it. Here, let me show you Corn's character sheet, because there's nothing to hide on that one. Da-ba-ba. Right? So, like, this looks like a lot to a lot of people, but I'm like, I can read all of this just fine. Like, there's a lot of, like, when you first see it, you're like, what am I looking at? But then, like, as I've gotten, like, more used to playing D&D, I'm, like, I'm super easy. Like, this, I can read all of this. Like, I have a 17 score at strength, a dexterity of 14, constitution of 14. I have a 9 intelligence. I'm not that smart. Wisdom of 11. Not the smartest, but a little bit more than average. And then a 12 charisma, because I'm cute. I think Corn's cute. It's related to dictatorship? No. Corn doesn't have any siblings. But yeah, and then all my items. Things that I've attuned to. Do you like the names of my weapons? Bigger pointy is a javelin. Choppy is a great axe. Pointy is a dagger. I still need to name my short bow and my warhammer. Like, I haven't named these yet. But yeah, this looks like so much if like you've never played D&D before. But if you have, you can read this totally fine. I love the names. Thank you. Yeah, it's what an 8-year-old would name his giant weapons, you know? Corn is probably my favorite. Well, Corn is the character that I play. So he is currently my favorite, my favorite D&D character, yeah. Doodle Draws has really sparked my like for D&D. That's vibes. I don't know who that is, but I'm glad. Like D&D is super, super fun. And you can get really creative with it too. Like, yes, there are rules, but they're very non-restrictive. So it's kind of like, it's like with most games. Like, it's a game, so it'll have rules, but like, they're super non-restrictive, so you don't have to worry about feeling like you can't do anything. Like, as long as you have a good DM, like, you can just kind of discuss it, and even if it's kind of like breaking the rules a little, like, you could still possibly do it. What's the time setting in D&D? Usually very high fantasy. So, like, it's like, you know, medieval, very medieval. In this one as well, it is very medieval. Like, I'm drawing him in more modern clothing, but, like, this is not what he actually wears. He's cursed. I love Scuttle. He's so weird. Apparently there's no such thing as a shallow D&D character. So many details. Yeah, for sure. Like, I have designed my entire party this time around. Like, I worked with all of the party members and I drew them all. And it's been really fun. Because, like, I think D&D is fun because, like, no two characters will look exactly alike. And I think that that's great. Like, a lot of my characters even look very, very different to one another. Like, Andromeda is a warforged, and so is Etalon, but Etalon is based on a porcelain doll. Andromeda is more of, like, a cyberpunky kind of warforged. And then this is Scuttle, who's a goblin. Corn, who's a dragonborn. Kingsley's just a dude. Kingsley's a human. Cliff, who's a satyr. Homebrew, but not really at the same time. Yeah. Imagine him bending backwards to touch his toes. Scuttle is the type of person who would, like... Scuttle would shake your hand with his foot. Because his feet are his hands. Really, it's like a monkey. Alright, let's see how these watercolor brushes work. Because, that's what we're here for. Don't forget Rye. Oh, yes! Oh my god, Rye! I totally forgot Rye, my water genasi. I totally forgot I also have a water genasi. Rye. Rylon Quitex. It's my water genasi who really loves my water genasi Artificer. I really should work with Rye more. I think Rye's another, like, smaller kind of character who's, like, really mean. I chose Scuttle because Scuttle's just like a skin tone, and I can probably work with that a little bit easier. Where's that one that I liked? Yeah, it's you. I like this one. funky. Interesting. Okay. So how I'm kind of understanding this watercolor brush is that it's like... It's very much like... You kind of just have to work and pull from other colors around it. Okay, let's try... I'm figuring this out at the same time as all y'all, so... We're in this together. Let's try the blooming one next. Why not? Let's see how that works. Hello. How much are my commissions? What are you looking for? I will say, if you're commissioning a character, it will not be under 3 digits. No pudding. Mud, maybe. CSP have never explored the watercolor option. Oh, me neither. Yeah, no, this is my first time touching it. I don't know how this works. To be totally real with y'all, I stick mostly with Photoshop, but like, oh, I'm open to trying new things. Like, this is pretty funky. I'm down for this. Like, I think this is cool. Okay, let's see if I can bring his kind of fish eyes back. Because Scuttle has these kind of, like, dead-looking fish eyes that I purposefully gave him, because I'm like, I thought that'd be kind of funny. Okay. Kinda. So we definitely gotta, like, bring this back a little, I think. Can Scuttle dance? No. Absolutely not. How do you pick flat colors? Any tips? More contrast is better than none, I always say. Like, if you pick 2 colors, like, make sure that they have enough contrast with each other. Ah, yeah. Yeah, this is funky. This is real funky. What about a 4-person D&D campaign commission? I'm doing one of those right now. It's a high price, and I'd like it. I can almost guarantee that it is a. I know I can guarantee that it's a three-digit commission. My commissions are also closed right now, so I'm not taking anything right now. I still need to. I need to clean up my current. Okay, let's try the running color. Oops, the running color one. I need to clear out my current commission list, so my commissions are closed at the moment. Okay, hang on. Well, that's kind of fun looking. I like that. That's cool. Oh, he's so weird. I was just wondering. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm doing a 4-character one right now. It's so fun. Like, I'm having so much fun with this design, this commission. It's a big one though. Like, it costs a lot. How did I come up with Scuttle's character design? I was heavily inspired by the Spiderwick Chronicles. The Knocker. If you've ever seen that. I was like, I want a gross looking guy. I want somebody disgusting. And I was like, I had a strange urge to play a goblin. But like whenever people play goblins, they usually make them either like kind of annoying scrungles, or not scrungly at all, and they make them really cute. Which, like, I understand that. But I wanted to play somebody gross. I wanted to play somebody weird. And I was like, okay, I need to come up with some, like, inspirations for this. And I was like, you know what? Oh, let's go through, like, some, like, favorite, like, art books of mine that I have. And the Spiderwick, Creature Compendium happens to be one of them. And I was like, oh my god, the Knocker. I was like, this design is perfect. It's so cool. It's such a cool looking, like... Spider. If you've never seen it, by the way, like, I so recommend looking at Spiderwick Creature, like anything creature-esque, from the Spiderwick Chronicles. Like, my god, what a beautiful array of illustrations. Like, it's all done traditionally, like maybe hints of digital, and it's like it's such a beautiful looking, like, creature compendium. But yeah, you can Google it, the Knocker from what's it called? From Spiderwick Chronicles. Starting to make a dragon OC. Nice. Love dragons in this house. Spiderwick scared me so much. I'm both love and traumatized. I have actually never seen, I've never read Spiderwick. I have watched the movie, but, like, I barely remember it because I came out when I was, like, super young. And I'm like, I don't remember it at all. This is pretty fun. I do like this blend. It's kind of fun. What are you guys talking about? I keep on seeing you talk about, like... Nice highlight on the eyes, very lifelike. Thank you. I had fun with that. What are you guys talking about? I keep on seeing you talk about containers. Not a single thought behind those eyes. Just white noise up there. Super true. Yeah, no, it's just rocks. Rocks and dirt. That's all that Scuttle thinks about, really. He needs a bowl of mud to eat. Oh, it's okay. He'll gather it himself. He knows where the best mud is in the caves. Oh, saying Scuttle needs pudding. Oh. He'd eat pudding. Apparently that's a trend with my characters as well. If you just put food in front of them, they'll eat it. The thing with Scuttle is that it doesn't need to be food either. He'll just eat it. He'll just kind of eat anything. Alright. See, I'm very good with fleshy tones. Let's try... Now we gotta work with the rest of the body, which is all clothed. So let's test that a little bit. You know what, actually, let's add like mild blue undertones. You should do that to your skin, by the way, when you're illustrating anything. Like, adding slight blue undertones to the skin, like, helps bring it to life a little bit more. Don't give Scuttle your hand because he'll eat it. Yeah, he'll bite it. If he doesn't like you, he'll bite you. If he has no reason to bite you, he won't, but, like, if he does, like... yeah, add a little bit of blue into your shading. Might make stuff look a little bit more fun. Are you using the brushes that come with CSP? Yes, these are all the default brushes. I have not, like, if I was using the non-default, it would all be in, like, Jessie's brush set, which is, like, these are all from Photoshop, so I imported these, but these are all, like, no other brush in here is, like, custom. Ooh. Sorry, I was just reading updates on the D&D OGL situation. Is he stretching, scrabbling for something? Scuttle is Scuttle. I could not explain this pose to you. It just feels like a pose he would do. How do you change the color of just the line work on the piece? Lock the layer. So you have to make sure that your line work is on a separate layer. Turn on the alpha lock and just, like, color it in. Which I will probably be doing afterwards. Let's put him in... Put him in a little brown shirt. Yes. Clipping masks are a universal thing. So if you are with... And, like, any program that you have will have a clipping mask, so a clipping mask is another way to do it. If you'd rather have it so that you have your line coloration on a separate layer, you can absolutely do that. But if you just kind of, if you're lazy like me and just do it all in the same layer, just turn on the alpha lock or the transparency lock or something. It's fun because, like, it automatically kind of blends it, so I can just pick, like, the blue that I would use for shadows, like that general color, and, like, it'll just kind of blend it in for me. It's great. That's nice. I can make this kind of loose-looking thing. What do I do for drawing clothing folds? It's a lot of triangles and a lot of... So, there are technically, like, different types of... We have a video on clothing folds, I think? Do we have one of those? I feel like we do. I feel like that's something we've done before. But I feel like usually when it's, like... at like a wrist, I tend to do that kind of magic. It just kind of like scrunches up at the bottom. If we have like a bend, these are like my really quick ones. Like that's kind of what I'm doing with Scuttle right now. Then I have like this kind of, that pattern. If it's like just kind of stretched and elongated, I do something like that. So it's like it's getting tugged from one section. The way that I explain it is like if there's tension in the fabric, then there will be folds. But if does Alpha Lock work with watercolor? When I put an Alpha Lock while using watercolor, the watercolor just gets gray. You gotta like keep on going. Like I've learned that like if I lock this layer and then like it's all black, what I have to do is like say if I wanted this to be brown, I just have to keep on like because at first it definitely just stays like gray, but if I just keep on going back and forth, it eventually goes to the color that you want. Because it like kind of auto blends it all for you. So you have to be really adamant if you want to change the color altogether. Hair is the hardest thing to draw. I find hair quite easy. The way that I think of hair is like you start from a point and it flows outward from there, right? It's either like a part or a single point. If you have it from a single point, it's a crown. If you have it from a part, it's a part, right? So if it's a line down the head, and you just kind of let the hair flow from there, you know? Yeah, I've made Scuttle look kind of cute here. Scuttle's real art, he does not look this cute. Hang on. When I painted Scuttle, hang on, let me get the right one. There we go. Yeah, Scuttle's not cute. Like, he's very gross and very, I remember when I drew this, it was like, I started with black and white and then I just used a color layer on top. But it was fun to use like the pencil brush and just kind of work in these kind of gross looking lines. It's great. This is Scuttle. He's my D&D goblin. These two are the same character, so it's the same character. This is just what he actually looks like. Like, this is his proper art. This is me drawing him in a way that does not look that awful. But yeah, Scuttle's not cute. He's very kind of gross. Like, he's not meant to be a really cute character. He's meant to be pretty nasty. Like, I don't want him to be anything cute. Corn's cute. Corn's a cute character. Hang on. This is Corn. This is what Corn actually looks like. Like, this is his, like, proper art, I guess you could say. Like, because I draw Corn in a lot of modern clothing, but, like, Corn, my little Dragonborn, he's meant to be cute. He's meant to be cute mostly, but then, like, he gets angry and he has a lot of teeth, but... Betty has trouble finding dates. Scuttle wouldn't try to find a date. Scuttle's the type of guy who would just kind of sit there and, like, doesn't even realize that dates are a thing. Because all he needs are the spiders and the rocks in the cave. Looks like you're gonna finish pretty soon. I know! I didn't expect to finish this early. We have an hour left, so I might just draw a second thing. Because, like, this is mostly, like, I was mostly just trying to figure out how the watercoloring works. I've kind of got a handle on it, so I'm like, I could probably draw something else. I'll draw two things, two creatures. Draw Corn? Yeah, I could draw Corn. Or Sunny. I could also draw Sunny. I haven't drawn Sunny in a really long time. Try try wet wash. There is no brush called wet wash. Soothing wet bleed. Is it wet bleed? Is this what you mean? The wet bleed blender? Oh, I see what this does. It gives that kind of blooming look. Yeah, no, actually, I don't really like that much. I kind of like this one more. Like, I'm kind of digging this look. I don't even know who Sunny is. Sunny is my Warlock's patron. Kingsley is a Warlock of the Great Old One. And I homebrewed his patron, who is Sunny. Sunny, who also, who is a Great Old One, like this great eldritch entity, that he accidentally summoned one day. Sunny is also his wife, so, because I thought it'd be kind of funny if you had, like, a warlock who's married to their patron, and that's what his pact is, it's marriage. That's a warlock that I'd love to play in a campaign at some point. Sunny was a girl. Sunny is anything that you want them to be. Sunny is an eldritch god, and they don't care. Sunny is very much like any pronouns, because, like, what pronouns do you give, like, an unfathomable god, really? So, like, whatever you would use with Sunny, Sunny was okay with. Sunny just ended up really liking the term wife. So they kind of just kept that. Rough wash. Watercolor. There is no brush called rough wash. I don't know what brushes you're finding, dog. I don't see any of that here. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've drawn Sunny. Or Kingsley, really. I haven't drawn either of them in a very long time. Scuttle. Scuttle's so weird! I haven't downloaded any brushes. Me neither. I have a slightly older version of CSP, methinks. If you just downloaded CSP, then you probably have a bunch of brushes that I don't. If you downloaded it a while ago, then you might have an older version. Yeah, I kind of just did all that in one layer. Oh, it's kind of cool without the coloring too. I did in December. Okay, then you have a far newer version than mine. You probably have 2.1, which is like fairly new. Yeah, see, I don't have the same brushes as you. Do you know what's cool about you having these brushes and me not? Is that, like, you could try the brushes out. I may be the person on the screen, but you're the one who has these brushes. You could always just try them yourself. If you want to see how they work, do it yourself. Take some initiative. It'll be fun, I promise. What am I using? The watery brush. He's so cute. Yeah, Skylar, he's cute here. We'll just leave it at how cute he is here. Oh, is there a... yeah, there is. Let's just do that then. This might be easier. Yeah. Subtraction. Because CSP's brushes aren't interchangeable between erasers and brushes. Which I don't really know why, but that's okay, I suppose. Icon character, thank you. Scuttle's Scuttle's fun. Disgusting characters are just fun. Like, you can't have everybody be pretty. Because then they just get boring. I play Genshin. See, there's an example. You can't have everybody pretty or else they all get boring. Top 10 body types to scare a Genshin Impact player. Number 1. Everybody above a size extra small. I have a vendetta. I'm sorry. Alright, let's put Scuttle into a folder. Let's put all these into a folder and then name this Scuttle. Let's do a second one. We've got some time. Before we go on to our second one, though, I've been instructed, and I think it'd be fun to say, you know, we have a Patreon. For those who don't know, we have a Patreon and multiple memberships. If you'd like to join up the mentorships in our Patreon, you can get videos, early access, teaching, lesson recordings that you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else, working files. I'm probably going to upload this one this month to both our membership and our Patreon if you'd like to see my layers, because I've got tons of layers this time. Usually I don't, but if you'd like to see the working files that we have, again, memberships, Patreon. Check us out over there. Support us. Support us if you like the stuff. If you can, of course. Alright, y'all. Who am I drawing? Corn or Sunny? I know a poll. Because I'm pretty sure most people know Corn. More people know Corn than Sunny. I guess I was talking about Corn more. Corn, Sunny. Corn, Sunny. Oh boy. I have an F. Both. Ooh. Both. Okay, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Ooh. Because Sunny can kind of just take whatever form they want. Alright, there we go. There's a poll. If you would like to see a character, vote. I've drawn Sunny before. I think the last time I drew Sunny was the lineless stream. What are these characters? They're my D&D characters. Woo, that's new. More people want to see Sunny. Okay. See, I made this poll, but now I want to draw both, because somebody said both. So I'm like, I kind of want to just draw both, because I think that'd be kind of fun. You know what? Everybody wants to see one or the other. Let's do both. Let's do both. So everybody's happy. Let's do both, because I'm kind of digging both. Hello, Kay. That's my DM. I haven't drawn Sunny in so long. Okay, are you still here? I'm gonna ask you, do I draw Sunny in one of their big forms or one of the small ones? That's me, I'm the DM. It's my DM for corn. I can have friendship pudding. What is with y'all and pudding? Am I just drawing Sunny? I'm drawing Sunny with corn. I'm letting Kay decide. It's the DM, yeah, he's my DM. Cause smaller Sunny is like Sunny's familiar form. So there's like a snake, there's a cat, there's a bird, there's a frog, there's an otter. The big forms are a little more monstrous, but they're all very fleshy. So it's all very like fleshy kind of creatures. But I'm kind of just down for both. So like, what are we feeling? Big? Big? All right. We'll draw big Sunny. Yeah, so smaller Sunny has like little familiar forms. Okay, stop asking me to draw pudding. I'm not gonna draw pudding. Been a very chill stream. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of chill today, so. I think Corn would like a large friend. Corn just likes friends. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? Just so like this doesn't take quite as long. We're gonna draw, like, the head of Sunny, because, like, that might be a little bit easier to finish in the time that I've got. Putting his life, didn't you hear? What is up with you guys today? Feet? Where? No, this is Sunny's head. Hans looking boy. Well, Sunny does have like 6 legs. Tense encounter? No. Corn would be so interested in Sunny. Like, so interested. It's like, oh my god, you're kind of like a dragon. You're like, not really, but like, you're close enough. They would be friends. Had to leave. What I miss. We're doing another one. It's our second illustration of the day. You guys get a twofer. I'll make y'all fight Sunny. Please do not. God, that'd be so weird. To have, like, the Turtle Time crew show up. In Taldore. They know each other in the modern AU. Who's Sunny? This. The big monster underneath Corn. creature. I love Corn's design. Thank you. I'm a big fan of drawing Corn. I like drawing him when he's happy. I like drawing him when he's angry. It's a good time. Corn when he's angry is very fun to draw. No? What do you mean no? Looked away for 1 second, you're onto liner. Yeah. It's not hard to draw. It's my characters, I haven't memorized. Oh, Frey asked if he's called Scuttle? Yeah, Scuttle. I drew Scuttle earlier. Yeah, this is my second list. This is my second one because this didn't take long. Oh, ew. I love Scuttle. He's so gross. He's so puntable. It's fantastic. I like Scuttle. I also like Scuttle. He's terrible. I love him. I'd pat him. It'd be worth losing a few fingers. Fair enough. He'd be very confused by the patting. He would feel neutral about it in any way. It's like, I'm gonna pet you now. Okay. It's just like, he'll just sit there. He won't react in any way. No! They're my children, I'd hug them both. Maybe Scuttle with more apprehension, but I would absolutely hug Corn. Corn loves hugs. Kid. Does Corn know what his name means? Oh yeah. Corn's his chosen name, not given. Let's not make Jessie draw something if she decides not to. Yeah, please. Let's make her. It's okay, I understand. I got confused for a second, like, oh no, I know what you mean. Yeah, if I say I'm not gonna draw something, I'm not drawing it. Taking this as reference and drawing Corn. Do you want an actual reference of Corn? Like a proper one? Like this is him, like, in the real clothing. Like, feel free to just take a screenshot or something, I don't care. But it'll be easier than, like, this half-finished illustration of Corn. I am open to anybody drawing my characters, by the way. Please. Like, it's great. You don't have to ask permission to draw my characters. If you ever want to feel like designing a monster and send it to me, I'll put it in Tal'Dorei. Let's go! Let's go! Thank you, no problem. Can we fight those big potted plant monsters that I drew? Actually, no, I let Cryo take those, but I mean, you can too if you want. Those big potted plant creatures that I drew in a long time. Corn fan art in Discord, of course. It's a lot more buff in the first one. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, he's a barbarian. I tend to draw him kind of tiny, but he's very muscular for an 8-year-old. Your potted plant creatures? Yeah, those big monsters. You remember the kind of lily pad looking ones? I wonder if I can find it. Hang on. This guy. This one. It's a potted plant guy. He's just a friend. But look how large he is. He's a big friend. Yes. Big plant guy. I love him. I don't want to fight him, but like I want to see him. I have no other I can't imagine any other reason for it to show up other than for us to fight it. But like, if there's any other way for it to just kind of show up, like, I want to say hello to the big plant friend. I want Corn to interact with the big plant friend. We'll meet the Eliger and it's just like, it's just plant creatures everywhere. Man, I want to draw more Dragonborn now. I need to finish the Dragonborn. I need to finish my references for tomorrow. Oh my god, Kay. I totally forgot. Let me send you a thing. I finished, I edited her. Hang on. I finished Ikora. Here you go, bestie. That's all you. Let me change that. That drive as well. The one on drive because, yeah, let's change this one out. And hope that he has the right one. I'll just tell him that there's an updated version. It's fine. Yeah, no worries, dog. Just trying D&D characters. Well, I'm using the watercolor tools. I'm like figuring them out, you know? I feel like when people think watercolor, they're like, OMG, it's like a nice grassy, because that's like what everybody does, and I think that that's kind of boring, so I'm like, I want to do something different. I want to actually have fun, you know? Watercoloring this too? Yes. Yes, I am. This one won't take as long, because now I actually know how the watercoloring tools work. To an extent, at least. Oh, is this minimized now? Oh, my bad. Who's the green Pierce person we see Corn with? That's Pierce. That's my partner's character. Pierce is Corn's, like, unofficial, like, guardian, basically. Pierce is our Eldrin Elf Ranger. I love drawing Pierce. Pierce is super fun to draw. He's this Australian Eldrin Elf, or I guess what an Australian is in D&D. Art block can also mean you just need a break, or border drawing rest is important too. Yes, take rests. Take breaks if you feel like you... Even if you don't, like, if your hand is starting to hurt and that's when you take a break, it's, you know, it's a little too late. Take a break before that happens. If you have art block, you have motivation block, do something else. Just stop. Sometimes forcing yourself to draw is... Or most of the time, forcing yourself to draw is the wrong thing to do. You know, bring it up because you know you like drawing monsters and stuff, so if you ever need an excuse to, no, I can put it in the world. Let's go, dude! I'm super down. I'm super down. Or if you need a monster, you know where to find me, bro. Like, I'm super down to draw monsters. Okay, wait, I have Sunny art here somewhere, right? I've, like, completely forgotten how to draw this form. Give me a second. It's been so long. Concepts, D&D... Kingsley Sunny Concepts Batch 1. Okay, there we go. How did I draw this? I don't know. Oh, I was completely wrong. Okay, let's fix this then. I've completely forgotten how to draw this. Okay. It's definitely the bottom one first. But yeah. I left that offer open to Cryo as well if he ever needs monsters. But yeah, if you ever need like a monster doodled, you already came to me for Taigen. So like if you need anybody else. Yep, inspiration does not come on demand. It comes with its own time. Usually if I don't have inspiration for like a big piece, I tend to just doodle. So I have a lot of doodles and sketches and stuff like that. I also think it helps with burnout if you do more tiny doodles, tiny illustrations by comparison to trying to do big things all the time. Do something small and simple. It might make you... It's refreshing. It's easy to do. Doesn't burn you out as much. See a monster? He's just a cat. That's fair, but like, I mean... well, he's a monster, I think, in the more, like... moral sense, I guess. For those not knowing, Taigen is our, main antagonist. He's our BBEG for other D&D players. Sunny became Korn's new parent? No, that's Pierce's job. It's so hot in this room. Give me a second. I need to open a window. BBEG. Big bad evil guy. Oh my god, there's a truck going by. Of course there's a truck going by. He has done no crimes. You can't prove them. I can't. But he'll admit to them with his full chest. You know it. I went to get an animation done, but I really just can't doubt it even started at this point. I currently have an idea, but I can't pick a character to animate for it, sadly. Vibes. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, it's like, I can't prove anything, but if you ask him if he did it, he'll be like, yeah, no, I totally did that. It's cold where I live. Me too. Yeah, no, it's super cold. That's why I'm trying to open a window. Because it's really hot in this room. At least he's honest, that's true. At least he's honest. He's maybe a little too honest, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can't say anything that he's actually done because it's all kind of messed up and this is supposed to be a PG-13 stream, but like... Korn's slightly angered look. Oh no, he just looks like that. Korn isn't angry, he just kind of has eyebrows that look like that. Hang on. Are you angry, boy? No, that's just how I look. See? He's just got his little brows. Okay, the truck has passed. I'm gonna open the window more. Taigen has told 0 lies in the campaign. Oh, I believe it. Don't worry, I believe it. Corn, C-O-R-N. Like the food. Don't worry, I'm not spelling it any different. It's not like the band. It is like corn on the cob. It's kind of like when people saw socks and they were like, S-O-X. No, it's S-O-C-K-S. Like, it's like the article of clothing. Taigen's a meanie. Why not the band? I like corn. Oh, that sucks. You're so corn. I'm sorry. You're allowed to like whatever you want, I don't care. Candy corn. Oh, you can have that too, for sure. Sell corn plushies? I totally would if I had the money. If anything, I'll just make a corn plushie for myself. I'd be down for that. I'll just because I can sew. I just like do it for me. I have been wanting to make like a corn mini, like a little figure. The door closed, kid. We don't want that icy weather in the U.S. Southeast. That sucks. I hate the heat. I cannot stand the heat. It's like I would much rather be freezing. Felt, yeah. What's his given name? That's a spoiler. Oh, you know what? No, it's not. I said part of his given name. Mona. That's part of his given name. I never said the whole thing out loud, but I have said part of it. The characters don't know, but the players do. No, just Mona. If that was... Like, because Corn is like the... Mona from Genshin Impact, no. Let's not do that. Let's just, yeah. Corn. Look at my child. No, Corn isn't his middle name. Corn is his chosen name. So, it's like a first name. Played through Omori. I played Omori on release. Great game. I've been waiting for it since its first announcement. I played Omori on its release and finished it in 3 days. I got the best ending, if you're wondering. First try, baby! Yeah, I thought Omori's really good. I didn't grow obsessed with it. I think it was still really good, though. Veli chose the name Corn. Yeah, but then he just kind of adopted it and, like, really liked that name. It's kind of his quote-unquote chosen name. You need to play Omori. Yes, you do! Yeah. So it is like, it is something that Veli gave him, but it's like, it's a thing where he's like, I like that. I'm gonna keep that. I have the game, I just don't have the time. Oh, felt. That's me with most things, to be fair. Alright, let's get this coloring done. Luckily, it's not that tough, because Sunny is just a big fleshy object, really. I have color reference for Sunny, but I can't pull it up. Because it has not nice words on it. Wait, what? Good flesh, I'm not an object. It's a very long game, especially if you're gunning for all the endings. I am not gunning for- I was good with the good ending, and I'm like, I'm done. I guess it's a fairly long game, yeah. It's like a 20-hour game. Corn Hufflepuff. I don't like Harry Potter. $20, gonna play 20 hours. 20 hours is quite standard for games nowadays, to be fair. The newest Pokemon game is like almost 40. Probably someone who also doesn't love Harry Potter. To be fair, I just also don't really like J.K. Rowling, so... I just said my reason why I don't like Harry Potter. Same for same reasons? Yes, sir. Shut up, Kay. That's literally it. Yeah, no. I'm just like, yeah. To be fair, like, I never got into it as a kid either. I was a Percy Jackson kid, not a Harry Potter kid. And Rick Riordan so happens to be a great human being. So, you know. Can't wait for the Nico and Will books. I feel like it would also feel kind of wrong to have, like, a trans character and also like Harry Potter. Like, that's kind of redundant, so I was like, you know. Love Uncle Rick. We love Uncle Rick! The Kane Chronicles? I have the first book. I never got into them the same way that I did with, like, mainline Percy Jackson. I also heard that Magnus Chase was really good, and that was another one that I really wanted to get into. Because I know that Magnus is, like, Annabeth's cousin, I think? And I was, like... There's a friend of mine in high school, and he was like, Jess, you'd love the Kane Chronicles. And I was like, okay, I'll try and get into it. And I never did. Like I said, like, I just never picked up the books. I also still haven't finished the Apollo Trials. I need to finish those. To be fair, I just kind of need to pick up books again. So I'm like, I might start with that. Just got hit on life. Alright. Alright, I see you. Check DMs real quick. You got it. Read Dune? See, a lot of people are saying that Dune is like a really amazing like book, but every person who is like, I've seen so many people say that, but like so many people who have told me that are people that I don't like, and I'm like, So I'm like, I don't know. I heard a friend loves Dune. I respect his opinions. I just don't read. That's fair. You're doing great, bestie. Thank you. I'm trying. Okay, let's... bring some blues back in here, too. You should never just have straight flesh tones without a little bit of blue in there, really. I am kind of digging this more rough-hewn look. Like a look that's not, like, super clean. Woo! I'm kind of annoyed that CSP doesn't have it where it's like you have to, like, wait a second. Like, it isn't, like, a very slow kind of transition that you can move with. You have to wait a second and then it'll work. Oh, the truck returns. Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, is the music still playing? I'm like, why did it just suddenly stop? Wonder just if he's familiar. Well, kinda. Sunny can be a familiar, but Sunny is like the warlock patron. The name is Sunny, yes. I hear sirens all the time. I live near a fire station, a hospital, police complex. Oof, yeah. No, I'm near a hospital, so I hear sirens all the time too. Gordon's favorite color is pink, so he gets a pink sweater. Fire station close by me and a train. Yeah. Yikes. See, the train is close by me, but it's not close enough to where I can hear it from, like, my house. Oh, that looks pretty good. The layering, that looks kind of cool. Would these effects work the same way on Procreate? Probably not. The thing with every program is pretty different, so you gotta find whichever one you think feels the nicest to you. I'm so sorry about the garbage truck. Thankfully, they moved the airport far away from where I am, so I only hear a construction noise. Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, see, I really like Percy Jackson, but I haven't read it, like the original 5, since I was like 6 or 7. Maybe I was young when I first read that series. Like, I was very, very young. And like I read Trials of Apollo a lot in high school, and even then that was years ago. So it's been a long time since I've read Percy Jackson. So I do really love it. It's just been a long time since I've actually indulged in it. How would Sunny feel about Corn? They'd be confused at first, and then eventually they'd get used to him. Because I feel like Sunny is very much the type that, like Sunny was, like, very, very, like, like, before Sunny was a lot colder, but I think that with like, what's it called? With Kingsley's influence, Sunny has gotten a lot softer, so they'd probably be totally fine with Corn. I accidentally read the 4th book before reading PJ in a chronological order. No! F. We're actually almost done with this one too. We've got time to spare. I have a friend that ignores me and tells me that I'm sensitive, so I just want someone's opinion if they're even a friend. What do you mean by that? If you're not comfortable by your friends, they're not your friends, dog. Get new friends. Like, I mean that totally literally. Like, if you don't like who you're friends with, get new friends. Like, people aren't worth your time, man. Friends don't ignore you. Exactly. Missing a message every once in a while? Sure. People do that all the time. But if they actively ignore you, that's not a friend, bro. Yeah, friends shouldn't make you feel bad for being you. Said sadly me. That's not your friend then. This is like straight up, like. Like, if your friends are that rude to you, that's not your friend, dude. Or if you think that, if you think you can have a conversation with them about that, then have one, but, like, if you can't, then, like, get new friends. Get a friend like Cord. Yeah, Cord will never leave you. I'm kidding. But, like, but really, though, yeah, like, if they're not cool with you, man, that's not your friend. All my friends are just my OCs. That's not healthy. Like, listen, guys, I love making characters, I really do. But if you're like, hey, my only friends are like my characters, my only friends are like the people that I read in books and whatever, that's not healthy. Like, it's not a healthy mindset. Like, I won't even sugarcoat that. Thank you for your words of wisdom. No problem. Got separated from my friends as they all went to different colleges than me. We still keep in touch. That's how you know you have good friends. I have had my best friend since I was 14 years old. It's been almost a decade since we've known each other, and we're still really good friends. Literally 2 days ago, we went to McDonald's at 3 a.m. Like, you will know your friends if they stick by you, you know? Adorable. See, and now I have more friends because of my best friend. There's Kay in chat. Kay's the goat. We love Kay. We stan Kay. I hope Frey's still in here too. We love Frey too. I stepped away. Why am I going? What happened? We're talking about friends. So we're talking about, like, because somebody in chat was saying, like, my friends are, like, ignore me, like, say I'm too sensitive. Is like, is there such a thing as a friend? I'm like, if they say that about you, that's not your friend, bro. And then somebody else is like, like, my friends are my OCs, and I'm like, that's not healthy. I've had a best friend since being a 3-year-old. Yeah, no, I have a circle of friends. We've known each other since birth, and we're still friends. We went out to dinner a couple weeks ago, and it's like, when we were younger, I think, like, we got closer the older we got. Because I think we started to value each other's company a little bit more, and we've gotten really close with each other. But, like, it's important to have, like, a good circle of friends, you know? So, like, such a good person. I try, man. I find that it's, like, you know, like, I feel like it's not hard to be nice. Like, I think, like, I'm kind of apathetic, but I try to be nice, I think. Really good friend. I try. But it's, like, I feel like it's not hard to be nice. I think people are just, like, I think people just need to grow up, you know? It's wild to make friends, but it's so good to have friends. Not many, but I treasure them. Yeah, like, I think I've gotten used to, like, I like introverts a lot. I myself am a pretty big extrovert. So, like, like, you know the meme where it's, like, introverts get adopted by extroverts that likes them? Introverts get adopted by extroverts that like them? I'm that extrovert. I collect introverts. No, but it's like artist commissioning on info, PayPal, invoice versus friends and family versus goods and services. For real. Love you, bestie. You're great, bestie. Frey is also the GOAT. We love Frey. An amazing friend. I try. Us introverts always need our extrovert. It's like, you know, you'll find if you think you don't have friends, you know, it's, you know, online spaces are great places to find friends. Kay and Frey and I are all, like, online friends, you know. Oh, goodness. Sorry, I just hit my mic. Put others ahead of yourself and you'll have friends. Not necessarily. I actually gonna have to disagree with that. You gotta love yourself first before you can love other people, is how I always say it. And it's good to be selfless and give people your time, but don't let people treat you like a carpet, you know? Confidence is how you get friends. Not necessarily confidence in, hey, I'm better than you, and I know that. It's confidence in, hey, I'm secure in myself, and let me share that with you. That's how I always think of it in any way, you know? My best friend online. Exactly, you know? Is your art school in person? No, it's online. I'm one of the instructors for this channel, Wing Canvas. We have exclamation point classes. We have classes that you can sign up for. I am one of the instructors of the of the online classes that we have here. Putting yourself first is never selfish. Exactly. If you feel like you need time for yourself, if you can't listen to somebody, sometimes you just can't, you know? Putting yourself first is never selfish. Sometimes you just need to be like that, you know? Love yourself. Love yourself. Confidence is important. My best friend rode the bus with me in 7th grade. Yeah! We only had buses in high school. When I hit elementary, it was not a... I lived 4 minutes from my school. I could just walk. Go make gnocchi? Bro, I love gnocchi. I wish I had an online friend. I got my first online friend when I was in my 20s. Don't worry about it. You don't necessarily need online friends. Yes, community of art nerds, you know, interact with the Discord. Maybe you'll make friends there, you know? I never had online friends until I got older. And I think I'm actually glad about that because like now I'm like a little bit smarter. So like it's easier for me to get out of like tough situations. Like I think that like kids kind of get like annoyed when people say, "Hey, the internet's dangerous, be careful," but it's so true. Like the internet is a very dangerous place, and like you meet some really great people on here, but there is an equal amount of really, really terrible people. See, because like, you know, people are more like themselves online, and it's like you gotta be careful, basically, you know. So like you can meet some of the greatest people you'll ever meet ever online, but you could also meet some of like the dregs of society. So it's like, so again, like I think I was fortunate to get more into the online space when I was older, but if you're younger, like please take care of yourself. Go interact with the Discord. Yeah, have fun there. We try. Having dinner on the couch while watching. Life is good. Life is good. The internet's pretty hit or miss when it comes to true friends. I've got some great internet friends right now. Like I love my internet friends. I met my partner online. You know, you know, you never know what could happen, right? We'll be reaching 4 months soon, but you know, like you never know what could happen, right? Yo, steak! I love steak. What type? What how do you cook it? I did too. Yeah, let's go. Amazing love story. Crow shows up sometimes. You'll see him in chat every once in a while. Scarecrow sketch. What quick? Dude. Sorry. How did you? What's the? I don't know how to say it. How did you cook it? What's the? Medium rare is the correct one. The medium rare is the correct answer. My mother likes medium well, and I'm like, bro, it's so dark. Like, where's all the juice? True Discord and put Corn and Sunny. Put them in the silly Discord. Okay, I'll check it after stream. We got 2 minutes left. I'm just chatting with you guys right now. Yeah, don't share your personal information. Like, don't do that. Especially, like, you gotta really trust that person, and even then you still gotta have, like, a grain of salt, you know? How is it cooked? Listen! Well done is best. Nah! You're wrong. You're wrong for that. Well done? Nar. That's not it, bro. Listen, you can like whatever you want, but that's the wrong opinion. I'm sorry. Like, and cooked and brick, like, no! Oh my god. Where's the juice, bro? Rare to medium rare. That's the correct answer. How do you like it? Is that the right one? I'm sorry. I've been to, like, 2 steakhouses. Girls, I'm joking. Of course. Okay. It's not good. I did it in MS Paint with a mouse. It's uncolored, but I think the concept is silly. You know, I love MS Paint drawings. One of my first illustrations of my partner and I was in MS Paint. That's not even a joke. Like, that's legit what I did. Plain old raw. Just buy it straight from the store, eat it on the way home, guys. That's how we do it. Haven't you ever seen, like, chicken breast and have you ever seen, like, raw chicken breast and just wanted to take a bite of it? Don't do that. Like, don't do that. But have you ever seen it and you're like, yo, this, like, you could just eat this. Like, is that just me? Like, it feels like, snack and delicious. My favorite, thank you. So where it still moves. I like my beef lightly seared on the outside, cold on the inside. Interesting. Is not unsafe like salmonella is bad. Yeah, no, don't do it. Don't forget and gummy. Medium rare chicken, no. that's very unsafe. Right, but like, if you eat like, sometimes I'll look at a chicken and want to bite it. Yeah, right? Like, it's like a raw chicken, and like, you know you can't eat it, but like, you just want to bite it. Like, beef bricks. You know what I actually do really like? I really like, beef tartare, which is like a raw beef, basically. Delicious. It's delicious. Anywho, that is 6:01 p.m., guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you don't know too much about us, we have chatted about it before here, like a little bit earlier, but we have classes. If you'd like to sign up for the classes, ! Classes, check us out. You can check out the classes that we offer, because we're not just a YouTube channel, we're also an art studio. So be sure to check out the classes that we offer over there. I'm one of the instructors. We've got a long list of other lovely instructors. Iggy is also one of them, one of the Sunday streamers. He also teaches. Thank you so much for the 199, Sue. This file that you see in front of you, both of these actually, will be available on the Discord. Check out the Discord, all of our other social media. Interact with other art nerds. Make some friends. Chat with people. Don't share your personal information, but make some friends, Over there will be JPEGs uploaded for you to keep. You can download, keep it, save it, just don't repost it, please. It's all yours. But if you'd like our working files, there's lots of layers from this one. You're going to have to join our Patreon, any of our memberships. You can become a YouTube member, join our Patreon, anything like that. Support the channel, support the studio. We make this stuff for free. If you are able, we'd love to have your support. So you get fun, if you do like a YouTube membership, you get fun little sub badges. If you are on Patreon, you can get other exclusive stuff. Working files, class recordings, early access YouTube videos, that kind of thing. But all right, next week, what are we doing next week? I know I'm streaming. Well, this Sunday, we're back with Vanessa. Vanessa's going to be showing us how to draw winter. Vanessa's going to be drawing a winter environment concept art piece. That'll be kind of fun. And then we'll be back with me on Friday with how to draw characters and backgrounds together. So I'll be doing a mini tutorial on that. We'll be talking about character art and background art. But yes, all right. I will see you guys next week. Au revoir. Bye-bye.